This is a short story about a man called Witold who deeply dislikes bicyclists. He used to be a man with an engine as large as possible between his legs. Nothing was going to change that.
Bloody cyclists.
So Witold got challenged by a company building bicycles, namely DYU, which offered him an electric bicycle that can ride purely on electricity, and that became tempting for Witold, who agreed. Witold evolved and started becoming a person of Witold.
Sustainability, electrification, modern mobility. We all fit in the cities.
He received his e-bike, yet will still give you his honest experiences. At least most of them. There was a possibility of choosing any e-bike, and Witold decided to go with a C2, and you will see why. 16-inch wheels, a fashionable chain, sleek blue color scheme, sort of matte, nice paint. Just look at these two with no prejudice. The pedals are still there if you want to use the machine as a regular bicycle, but I don't recommend it for long. Instead, let the engine assist you while pedaling. There is such an option too. But really, just use the engine, as it's no joke. For maximum acceleration, you may help it with your legs, but seriously, don't have to, as it's quick enough when you're on a bicycle path or riding between pedestrians, reaching a maximum of 23 kilometers per hour if you're my weight. 25 is the top. And now with this special feature, folding in a cooperation with a V8 petrol engine gas guzzler. It takes 25 liters of fuel per 100 kilometers, but you use it just to get to the city, where you then ride a bicycle that you charge only with green electricity from renewable sources. There's a special socket for that somewhere, hopefully. Still, not the point. It fits into your SUV, and then you arrive at your office proudly like you own it. Expect admiration, lots of words of approval for responsible choices, and no jealousy, because just look at it. It ain't a Ferrari. It makes people smile and fits into any elevator. There we go. Fits perfectly into the elevator. And then at some point it's charging time. Remember to use someone else's electricity, like at a cafe, bar, or simply your employer's. And that's what I'm gonna do at the top of the world. This is fairly simple. Just plug the charger into the bike. There's a spot on the left side of the bike with a seal, then the other side into a regular wall charger, and just leave it for a few hours. Some say it's not a crime to steal if you don't take money or someone's phone or a car. Well, sharing green energy is a gift to us all in this peaceful world, isn't it? Now some technical advice about the C2 and how it folds. Following unlocking this clamp, it's over 20 kilograms and you need to lift at least a part of the bike, so this requires a few trips to the gym. But sometimes it will be worth it. The handlebar folds too, and the pedals do as well. You will have to do it if you want to access the battery that's removable, and I appreciate it because thanks to that you may charge it anywhere you want, where you don't want the bike to be. And there's a red or green light on the charger to tell you once the battery is fully charged. Now sit back and get stressed at work to enjoy the relaxing, purely electric ride on a DYU C2 even more later. Seriously, it can be really calming since you don't have to pedal if you don't want to. You don't need a key to install it. Done. Very satisfying, inserting the battery and illegally riding inside the office. The handlebar is rather narrow and the bike is small, so on one hand it's quick to maneuver, but on the other it's not a road cruiser to travel straight for miles on a highway with top stability. In my books, it's a city bicycle, or to ride around your office if you work at a large company. Let's say airport services could use those, or some factory employees. It's much more comfortable than an electric scooter, and well, it is damn way more fun. Jesus Christ. This is almost as much fun as driving a V8 inside a garage with a made custom exhaust, which is rather exciting as well because of the acoustics and because of the parking being empty, actually, but don't tell anyone. Whenever you want, just switch to pedaling and you're good. You're under control and the engine is gently helping you. If I switch this off, it is not helping you at all. Okay, but that's not fun. That's not why you buy an e-bike, bro. Okay, at least it's a fairly safe environment. Let's go and park
Okay, if you press and hold this, you're gonna get a beautiful front light and a beautiful rear light. Let's take a look at that. Beautiful. This whole panel, it's one sort of core of the bike. Very, very nice. Okay, cool. Nice, I like it. I like it. I'm happy with the choice.
There are fenders above both wheels, disc brakes activated by the levers attached to the handlebar. The right lever is for the front brake and the left one for the rear brake. And there is just one gear, so C2 clearly is meant to be used at least mostly with electric power. And there's a handle you may find useful when moving the bike, and that may indeed happen.
Look, one cool thing that I discovered that is not that obvious is that when you roll back, the pedals actually are not hitting the side stand, which in regular bikes is an issue. Here they still move, but it's not a problem.
It's not a mosquito, it's Beetold on a DYU C2 rocking the hood area. Let's get to a real life dynamics and a presentation of super loud brakes that this thing has. That I don't like. No one should know that you're ever slowing down in life.
Back. We've got duties, guys. We've got duties. Gotta see how this does on rough surface. Not that cool, but that may also be because I'm steering with one hand, which is not the smartest thing to do. Again. And then when the unexpected happens, the road gets closed, nowhere to go. Can't go that way, can't go that way. This is the only way. What you do having a small bike is you use the power of magnets first and then the power of muscle. And I see it's not the end. Just found out. Well, he did it. He did it. I can do it. Nope.
No, he didn't do it. Didn't have the ball, didn't have the C2 to do it. Here's your control panel showing the speed, battery level via 5 squares on the bottom, and by pressing the hold unit, letting you choose maximum speed between 3 levels, indicated by 3 squares on top. Or no squares, then there's your raw muscle strength needed when it's off.
Well, a rather strange thing happened. I noticed that from 4 dots, my battery dropped to 1. And that happened in like 500 meters maybe? I don't think that's how it should be, but let's try to switch it off and on again. It worked. We just got like half of battery. Love it. Brilliant. Surprising, but brilliant in its nature. That is one handsome electric bike. Amazing, but look at this. Found a brother. The bike that I've been searching for years, couldn't test ride it. Still cannot.
Infiltrating the bicyclist community has some potential, but also its own dangers. Now, perfect environment for the agile C2. Respect for respect, always. Now imagine trying to get here on a regular sized bicycle. Not too fine. It ain't happening, I would guess, but on a C2 I don't feel like I am actually violating too many international and cultural laws. Size matters. Bloody brakes again. Any ideas on how to make them stop being so noisy? Respect for respect. Now you'll see an advantage of riding a bicycle over a motorcycle. One of a few coming, actually. Except that I'm actually having my motorcycle helmet on, so my personal advantages were, at this moment, unavailable. But still, it is a win. Enjoy.
I feel I need to say it directly into the camera, and I've got to explain why I chose in particular this beast behind me, so the Model C2. And there are a few particular reasons for that. And first of all, it is electric. And me, myself, I would never bother pedaling myself. I am a low effort, high output kind of guy. I'm not really interested in bicycles. As some of you might know if you've been following me for years, I'm not the biggest fan of bicyclists, some of them at least. But this was something else. I mean, these guys approached me. I felt like since it's electric, it's propelled, it's a sort of a still new thing. Let's give it a try. So first, being electric, that was the reason. Second thing is that this thing is actually really small and it's foldable. So I can just put it into my car's trunk with no external accessories. I don't even have to fold the rear seats in my car. I could actually put two of those into my trunk, one next to another. And moving smoothly to the third reason, which is that it's got a battery that you can remove and you can charge the battery outside of the bike. The fourth reason was that it's cute. It just looks cute. And I'm actually happy that maybe I can make someone smile when they see me on this thing. I think the final deciding factor was that this particular C2 model has a rear shock absorber. So it's not just a seat with a little bit of absorption, it's actually a proper suspension. It's still riding over a speed bump is not the nicest experience. You've got rather small wheels. They are still not tiny, but they are rather small. But this was the deciding factor. I don't want to sit on something that's going to break my back, and this thing does not try to break my back.
Definitely wouldn't want to end in front of this. Be careful on the roads, kids, and adults as well. Stay safe. Always.
And the last thing is just a small detail. It's got a rear rack, so if you want to carry something, you still have a choice. I think I might go for installing some little basket there to just be able to drop something. Maybe something closing, that would be perfect. Some closing basket, that would do it. Yeah, I hope you find those reasons useful. If they apply to you, here's your bro. If not, get yourself an electric office chair like my 7G11. This beauty is just fabulous, and well, everything just moves electrically here. The whole backrest, a upper part of a backrest, well, I couldn't just leave it like that, right? Even everything here, all the parts are electrically adjustable. So one more reason to go, for me personally, for an electric bike, so an e-bike in other words. There you have it.
One more is that if you lose your driver's license, and this is likely the best next thing for the upcoming months. Not my case, thankfully.
Bloody cyclists. I'm actually having fun with this thing. Look, there are dedicated bike lanes in an office building. Soon I'm gonna have one in my apartment. Let's see where it leads. Okay. This is cool. This is amazing. A sharp turn, can't do it. Okay, there's a Audi blocking the way. Let's go. Let's go. Let's make it exciting. Sharp turns are not that exciting. I go down. Well, you can only go down. I guess I know where it leads. It leads into the way, into the darkness. One brake only. Jesus, okay. No more darkness, only one brake. Which now, by the way, lets me turn left into the wrong way, I would say. But, well, I guess cyclists can, I mean, there are different rules for cyclists. Okay, wait. The hell is this? I think this means if you're left with one leg, sure I'm right, then you can hang your stuff and you can wash your stuff, or you can maybe even wash yourself, because that's, wait, another one. This is for ladies, I guess. That's for the guys. I am amazed. Just the cyclist community, I am impressed. There's no such things with motorcycles. I'm starting to love it. Can go the wrong way all the time. It's perfectly legal for me. Look, everybody has to go that way. I can go this way, but I can also go this way. Can I not? Jesus, the life of a cyclist. Amazing. Where am I? Where's my bloody car? Not taking you, bro, anymore.